Welcome to Celebrity Equinox. Today we're going to do a full ship tour of the common spaces here on the ship. So let's go take a look. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Terry with Next Wave Cruising, and we're here to give you a really good review of the Celebrity Equinox. This is a Solstice Class ship, and it's one of the favorite ship classes and layouts for fans of celebrity cruising, and it could become one of the favorites for you as well. We're going to take a look at all of the common spaces and give you an idea of what it would be like for you to have your next cruise on the Celebrity Equinox. Right now, we're on deck 3, and deck 3 is really the hub of the ship. This is where we have the grand foyer. There's going to be music playing here throughout the afternoon and into the evening, and it's surrounded by a lot of key features that you're going to find really helpful while you're here sailing on Celebrity Equinox. Right across deck 3 from shore excursions is another really important stop, and that is the guest relations area. Again, it's spacious. It's set up for multiple staff members to be able to help out and move any line along if you need to check on your account, if there's any question you have, perhaps you're doing something to leave your tips, etc. There's an ATM over here for your use, and there's also a community board, which is where guests are setting up information in terms of informal gatherings and meetings by guests for guests. Now, right off of the elevator bank on deck 3 is your shore excursion desk. You can see it's set up for 4 or 5 stations, so you can get in here, get help you may need to book a shore excursion, change one, find out what's available for you in your various ports of call. And there's just plenty of room here to gather and take care of all of that information for you right at midship off the elevator bank on deck 3. Celebrity does a great job with specialty dining. Here's Luminae, which is the specialty restaurant for retreat or suite level guests. And they are able to come here to the Luminae restaurant for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. On deck 3 and deck 4, we can enjoy the Silhouette dining room. That's main dining here on the Celebrity Equinox. And all those bubbles, look at the decor here, which is really evoking the thought of an open champagne bottle and lots of bubbly coming up to relax and entertain. It's a really pretty decor, very light and airy, very bright dining room. I think you'll enjoy it. Well, here we are at one of the iconic spots on any celebrity ship, and that is the Martini bar. Are you looking for the best espresso martini or any other specialty martini? This is the place you're going to want to come. It is on deck 4, and it is on the starboard side of the ship, right next to its sister bar, the Ice Crush bar. And in the evening, the countertops here are all iced up so that your drink is going to stay frosty and cool. It's a great meeting spot too, because you're right outside the main dining room. And so if you're going to meet somebody for dinner, you may find yourself gathering here or coming back out after dinner and stopping to enjoy the flair bartending from the team here and enjoy the drinks that they make up for you. You're also right off the grand lobby, and the sounds of the band and the excitement will flow up from the 3rd deck here to the 4th and make you feel like you're part of all the action all day long. Now, don't miss the opportunity to stop by Craft Social. Craft Social is on deck 4, directly across from the Martini bar. This is your wine bar, but it also serves beers and specialty cocktails. It serves as a sports bar here. There are lots of screens all around us where you can watch your favorite game while you're sailing, and it's a great place to meet up with friends. Do you know that there are also bar bites and foods here as well? And that's one of the really nice advantages of coming to a casual venue like this. You can get the drink of your choice, you can get some terrific food. You might want to check out their chicken wings, you might want to check out their sliders, tater tots, and all kinds of other foods that they have for you to enjoy while you're here having a flight of beer, a wine flight, or that specialty cocktail. It's one of our favorite places to hang out and be really relaxed here on deck 4 of the Celebrity Equinox. Now, right at midship and right next to Craft Social is Fortune's Casino. And of course, that's one of the fun gathering spots here on Celebrity Equinox. As you come in, you're going to find all your favorite table games, lots of machines, lots of action and excitement, and a really nice sized bar right adjacent to the casino on the hallway. So you can stop by that bar when you're in the casino enjoying the afternoon or evening, or if you're passing by and want to meet up with friends. There's some great seating over there as well near the shops on deck 4. So let's take a look at Fortune's Casino. One of my favorite bars midship is right here at the casino bar. It's a really nice sized bar area. It is just off the walkway near the shops on deck 4 and adjacent to the Fortune's Casino. When we take a look around, you're going to see that there is plenty of seating, both right adjacent to the casino and next door out onto the hallway. So lots of spots to meet up with friends, have a nice drink. And the bartenders here are fast, efficient, and can whip up just about any drink that you're in the mood for. You'll also see a few more sports screens, so if you're down here enjoying the casino and want to check out your favorite game, just step over to the bar and you're going to find all the information and updates that you might be looking for. Again, this is one of my favorite spots to stop, and it will be one of yours as well, I'm sure. Now, deck 4 and deck 5 are where you're going to find shopping along the main promenade. And there's a lot to choose from. There are specialty shops, whether you're looking for attire, watches, pocketbooks, liquor, and anything in between. You're going to want to stop here right outside the Fortune's Casino toward the forward area on deck 4, and then later upstairs on deck 5. There's lots of shopping. Let's take a look. As we come forward on deck 4, and we're right outside of Quasar, the evening entertainment zone, the center of the ship is got a unique purpose. It's called the Entertainment Court. You can see there's some seating, but a lot of just big wide open space here outside of Celebrity Central and just outside the Equinox Theater. This is a spot where the activities team will often gather for games, for activities, ways of getting people together in an informal way, and it's just a great open space to do that. Everybody is always finding a reason to come up to the front of deck 4 to the entertainment court. Next to the entertainment court is Quasar. Now this is a, I guess supposed to be futuristic looking nightclub, and it is a little bit modern and yet a little bit retro. You're going to find silent discos being held in here, DJs, dancing. There is a bar here as well. And so for those of you who are up and enjoying late nights on the ship, definitely stop by Quasar because they're going to have something to offer for you to have a really nice adult entertainment evening here in this venue. Did you know that one of the best times to book your next cruise is while you're on a cruise? Well, that's certainly true when you sail with Celebrity. So one of the stops you absolutely need to make while you're on your Celebrity cruise is the Future Cruise office. On Celebrity Equinox, we are here on deck 4, forward, just off the entertainment court, and that's the home to the Future Cruise team. Why would you want to stop here? Well, they have all the information about deployment for every ship heading out, not just in the next few months, but really the next few years. And you can get ahead of all of the best pricing for those itineraries that might be on your bucket list. In addition, when you book on board, you get the absolute best deals, and there are 2 ways to do that. You may know or decide while you're here the next cruise you want to take, and you can pick out the ship, the sail date, and the destination and get the current best offer on that itinerary, as well as special onboard credit and a reduced deposit. And on the other hand, you may not be sure where you want to go, but don't worry, the Future Cruise team has you covered there as well. They have a book later certificate that you can sign up for, getting the same reduced deposit opportunity, special onboard credit, and then within 6 months when you book your next cruise, even if you're sailing a year or more from now, you'll be able to take advantage of whatever the right price and promotion is that's available at that time. And as your travel advisor, Next Wave Cruising is here to work with you and the Future Cruise team all the way. They will make sure that your reservation that you make with the Future Cruise team is linked right back to us. We can help you service it, take care of it, answer questions for you every moment from when you book all the way up until your next sailing. So don't hesitate. Reach out to the Future Cruise team while you're here and do yourself a favor, book your next cruise, and do that with Next Wave Cruising. Now, welcome to Celebrity Central. This is a theater, but it's so much more. And this is not the main theater. It's a second theater here on deck 4 forward that you're going to want to check out while you're sailing on Celebrity Equinox. When you come in here, you are going to have the opportunity to see movies that will be playing during the day or into the evening, but there are so many more reasons to stop by here, and you'll find activities planned here throughout your cruise. It could be Deal or No Deal or another game show. And it could be a destination seminar put on for you by your Future Cruise team. So that and lectures and activities, if you're here with a group, Celebrity Central is a really nice sized venue where you can really get the best of all that Celebrity has to offer in onboard activities while you're sailing. So take a look at this theater and make sure that you make a point to see what's happening here. Don't miss it. You'll enjoy your time even more if you participate in all the activities that are available to you. So at the very forward part of the ship, here on deck 4 and upstairs on deck 5, we will have the Equinox Theater. And there's a show here just about every evening, whether it is the singers, dancers, and orchestra or guest entertainers. I really like the layout of this theater. It's quite large, and with the tiered seating, I don't think there's really a bad seat in the house, or very few. They've arranged the columns that hold up the mezzanine areas in a way that really let you enjoy the show from just about every seat in the house. So come on in and take a look at this really fun experience of the Equinox Theater. Celebrity Cruises partners with Park West to bring the art to life here on the ship. And you have opportunities to come here on deck 5 forward, just next to the world-class bar and shopping, to visit the Park West art lobby and the area where you can come to learn about art. You can participate in art auctions or purchase art that you can bring with you and take home or have shipped to you. And there is a lot to see here. It's always one of the most colorful spots on the ship, and there's a lot of activity here to help everybody who's interested in art to learn a little bit more about it. So you might want to stop by. Now, one other thing I would say about art on Celebrity ships is it's not limited to this area of Park West. When you're on a Celebrity ship like Celebrity Equinox, take a few moments to walk around the ship and appreciate the art that is incorporated all throughout the design of this ship. You're going to find art in the stairwells, down the hallways, and in the common areas, whether those are unique statues or artistic pieces up on the wall. There is art everywhere, and it's something that Celebrity really prides itself on. It makes for a fun afternoon to kind of go around and see what you might find that is just enjoyable, unusual, and might spark your curiosity. So don't forget about art when you're here on Celebrity Cruises and on the Celebrity Equinox. Here we are on Deck 5 for you to enjoy it. Well, here we are at the World Class Bar, heading to midship on Deck 5, and this is the place to be for a really refined pre-dinner or after-dinner drink. The World Class Bar is open in the evening, and they offer up a selection of cocktails that you're not going to find at any of the other bar venues around the ship, and their mixologists are very highly trained. They have very high-end ingredients. You're going to find something very special here and may find yourself returning night after night. What a beautiful bar to really set off the middle of Deck 5. Well, similar to the Martini bar, stopping at Cafe Bacio is an absolute must on your next Celebrity cruise. Located on Deck 5 here on Celebrity Equinox, the cafe is open early in the morning and will remind you of all the best features of your local hometown coffee shop. You can get your lattes, your macchiatos, you can get cold drinks, you can get water. In the morning, there are all kinds of breakfast muffins and Danish, and in the afternoon, desserts. And they're all complimentary, so stop by. You will be paying for your drinks through your drink package or a la carte, but the snacks are here for you, and it's a great spot to meet up with friends anytime while you're sailing on Celebrity Equinox. Now, you can get some ice cream up at the Oceanview Cafe, but if you're looking for gelato, you want to be here on Deck 5 right behind the cafe, and after having a coffee, a latte, or some pastries, a little bit later in the day, you'll want to come back because they're going to have set up all the gelato here. It's very, very nice, and it's a really nice treat in the afternoon or maybe after dinner on your way to the show. One of the specialty restaurants that is always a favorite is here on midship Deck 5, and that is Sushi on 5. Right off the elevators and right across from Cafe Bacio, you'll find the Sushi restaurant, and it's open for lunch as well as for dinner. This is specialty, so there is an a la carte charge depending on what you're going to get, but the value is a really good one, and the food is delicious, freshly prepared and served to you in a really lovely location with a window-lined dining room that looks out onto the ocean or out to your destination, and so it's a really fun spot to sit down and have a really delicious meal. Right behind the midship elevators and stairs is a transitional area toward the aft of the ship where you'll find a lot of specialty dining, and it all starts with the Ensemble Lounge. This is a large bar area that is an absolute favorite gathering spot, especially before dinner. There's always music playing here in the early evening, and the bartenders are busy making up all of your specialty drinks and cocktails as you are getting ready to head into any of the specialty dining areas that you're going to find here at the aft of the ship. That includes Murano. It also includes Cuisine, where Le Petit Chef is being hosted, the Tuscan Grill, and Blue, the exclusive restaurant for the Aqua Class guests. All of that is here behind the Ensemble Lounge, so don't miss the opportunity to come in here and enjoy a nice evening drink before dinner. Now, if you're finding something helpful in this episode, I hope you'll give this a thumbs up. We appreciate that. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. That you can do by hitting the subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you'll be in the know every time we post a new video episode to this channel. And here's the retreat lounge on Deck 5, right off the Ensemble Lounge, and it is the reimagined retreat area for suite guests. You can see the modern colors and textures, light wood, a very neutral look. So this is made over from what was formerly Michael's, and really is now a wonderful gathering spot with evening food, always some drinks available, and plenty of seating here in the retreat lounge. Well, here we are entering Murano, right off of the Ensemble Lounge on deck 5, and this is really the high-end restaurant, specialty dining here on the Celebrity Equinox. And as we come in, you can just see the white tablecloths, the elegant seating, kind of a very modern flair to it, dark wood, kind of European feeling. And not only is this available as specialty dining, it's also the home of the chef's table, which is presented here on the Equinox as well. As we come back past the back side of the Ensemble Lounge, we continue to even more specialty dining, which really is a theme for this aft part of the ship on deck 5. We're heading back toward Cuisine, Tuscan Grill, and Blue, which is the specialty restaurant for our Aqua Class guests sailing on Celebrity Equinox. Again, really fun transitional areas. Even the walk down the hall gives you lots of sights and sounds and things to engage with throughout the ship. As we head into Tuscan Grill, you're going to see that it occupies probably the best spot on deck 5 for its specialty dining. It has the absolute aft of the ship with windows that just span all the way around the back and give wonderful, wonderful views for diners who are enjoying the evening here. Now, Tuscan Grill is going to be a combination of the ship's steakhouse and offering homemade pastas, Italian fare, and great wine selections as well. So you will find a lot of space in here because it is a perennial favorite of celebrity cruisers. It's also a spot where Captain's Club members can come in the morning to enjoy coffee and a continental breakfast. So this is a very well-used specialty dining restaurant and a beautifully designed space. Rounding out the specialty dining on deck 5 is Cuisine. And Cuisine is where the production dinner of Le Petit Chef is staged each evening on Celebrity Equinox. What you're going to find here at Cuisine is a combination of whimsical decor, fun seating, and you're going to find that there are projection devices up in the ceiling above every single place setting. And so there's going to be a really well-produced animated version of the preparation of your dinner made at your place, at each and every place throughout this restaurant, and at the end of every vignette showing the little petite chef animators preparing dinner. In fact, the chefs and servers here will bring you the exact meal that they have prepared in animation, and you'll receive it here to enjoy. It's really a very high-level food. The food is delicious. And if you've been to Le Petit Chef on a celebrity ship, go back and check again with the maitre d's because they are rotating these shows pretty routinely, and they have different menus, different animations, and a totally different evening experience. So it's worth checking out again and enjoying it. It's great for both anyone youthful in your group, they'll enjoy it, but it's great for adults. It's available with a wine pairing, and it is just a fun evening dinner experience. So welcome to Blue. Blue is that Aqua Class restaurant, specialty dining for the Aqua Class guests, and it is just a beautiful, crisp and clean blue and white themed restaurant. Great lights on the ceiling, artwork throughout, and in this more intimate setting, you have a chance to have a little bit of a different menu than you'll find at the main dining room. There are some wellness options, some unique specialties that are only available here in Blue, and you can still get classic selections from the main dining room menu here if that's what you prefer. So it's one of the places we'll find ourselves eating most nights when we're here on Celebrity Equinox. Every celebrity ship features the Oceanview Cafe. This is the buffet style area. It is up on deck 14 at the aft of the ship with really large sections of indoor seating and a beautiful outdoor seating area with the Oceanview bar as well. And this is going to be open early for an early breakfast, then a full breakfast and food throughout the day. There is a lunch serving, pizza stations, salads, ice creams. things that go late into the evening, and dinner service here as well. On deck 6 midship, you're going to find the Celebrity Lounge. Celebrity partners with Apple and is an authorized reseller at sea. And this Lounge is a place that you can come if you have any questions about your internet package. And if you just need access to some of the equipment that's here, there are a number of computer stations set up. And of course, there are products that you can purchase with the help of the staff here in the Celebrity Lounge on deck 6. It's quite a large space, and if you need some space for your computer work, here's a great place to come. At the midship area, right off of the elevator bank, on all of the stateroom floors, you're going to find something a little bit special. Here on deck 9, it's the card room. This room is set up for you to come in and play cards with friends, maybe play a game of solitaire, and there are other kinds of board games here as well. So it's a really fun gathering space. On deck 7, off of the midship elevators, is called Team Earth. This is a quiet lounge, and it also is the area that hosts two very important resources for you while you're on your cruise. The concierge host is here, as well as the Captain's Club representative. So if you have questions about your Captain's Club status and tiers, if you need some help from the concierge, come to Team Earth off of the elevators midship on deck 7, or come and enjoy these couches and lounge areas that are set up. So this is definitely a place that you can come and relax. And welcome to the Lawn Club. What a treat to have real grass on the upper deck of your ship when you're out on a cruise. So here, if you're in the mood for bocce, they've got you covered. You can play bocce here on this side of the lawn. This is a ½ acre of real grass that's tended to by dedicated staff who keep it in good playing condition. And on the other side of the ship, the other part of the lawn, you can find a golf putting area for those who are interested in that rather than bocce. Here in the middle of the lawn, we have both the very large screen, a TV and movie screen, as well as a hot glass studio. This is something very specific to the Solstice Class of ship, and it's a really unique opportunity to watch demonstrations or to take a class and actually be able to make something from hot glass. And if you're out here more just for the relaxation, check out these 6 different alcoves that ring around the edge of the lawn and are available for guests on a daily basis. There's a different rate if you want to reserve one of these on a port day versus on a sea day, but they are a great spot to be able to have your own butler type service, the dedicated room service menu, cool drinks, refreshments, and a relaxing spot to hang out right here on the top of the ship and watch the sea go by, or to enjoy whatever port of call you're in on the day you reserve this space. This is a very unique set of features in and around the Lawn Club area here on a Solstice Class ship, and we're going to take best advantage of it throughout the cruise. One of the places that's going to be your absolute favorite spots on this ship is here aft on deck 14 under the sails at the Sunset Bar. The bartenders here get to know what you love, and they are here to make all kinds of great drinks for you. They've got some really good kind of frosted or frozen drinks, as well as a lot of traditional favorites. And there's a lot of seating here on either side of the bar, heading over toward the areas of the lawn. One side is a smoking side, the other side is not. So you can choose where you prefer to be and find out where your friends are going to be to come out and enjoy a great cocktail here at the Sunset Bar. Well, at the front end of deck 12, there is the enclosed solarium pool, and it's got a lot of lounging area and places for relaxation, reading a book, coming in from chilly weather if you're on a cold weather itinerary, or coming in and cooling down when you're in a really warm weather climate. This is a very popular adult pool, and you're going to find that it is often a place that's very much sought out during the early mornings and into the evenings. One of my favorite parts within the solarium is the Spa Cafe, and I bet it'll be one of yours as well. So forward on deck 12, you're going to find this cafe that is a great spot to pick up your cup of coffee, breakfast bites, or when it's open again at lunch, some small and healthy choices for your lunch as well. My absolute favorite thing though to get here, especially in the mornings, are their smoothies. Those are part of your premium drink package, or they're just a few dollars out of pocket if you're not using a premium drink package, but they are well worth it, a really healthy start to the day. So make sure, whether you're leaving the gym, enjoying the solarium, or just taking a walk around the ship, that you stop by the Spa Cafe. Forward on deck 12, you're going to find the Solarium Spa. And the spa is going to offer all of the services and products that you may need to feel really pampered on your vacation or to get ready for a really special night on the ship. You're going to see that there are treatment rooms, there are places for barbershop and salon, as well as places to get consultations around facials and skincare, anti-aging, and all sorts of things that are really the specialty here of the staff at the spa. It's a very relaxing spot. It is very connected in this particular setup to the fitness area. So if you're thinking about health and wellness, the front of deck 12 is a place that you're going to want to spend some time. And while you're doing that, the windows let you look out to the beautiful seas that are sailing by, that you're sailing by during your cruise. So it's a really special spot to relax and enjoy. You'll see a large, well-appointed gym, lots of equipment, plenty of treadmills and cycles, ellipticals, everything that you might need for a workout like you have at your home gym. And the benefit of the location here is the wall of windows on 3 sides that really gives you a beautiful view to the outside and is hopefully very motivating as you keep up your wellness routine during your cruise. There's a large studio room here inside the fitness center with cycles for cycling classes and a lot of floor space for yoga, Pilates, a lot of other organized activities. And because this has a lawn on the top deck, you'll also find that some of our fitness classes like Tai Chi are held right outside on the lawn. Once we come midship on deck 12, we are at one of the really special parts of the ship that is super popular, and that is the area of the 2 main pools and hot tubs. You're going to find the pool bar here, and just a few steps away up the stairs is the Mast grill and the Mast bar as well. Now, on a long cruise, you're going to find a number of sea days where you can come out and really enjoy lounging, getting some shade or sun out here. There are lots of pool activities and celebrity activities, games, music, and all sorts of things that gather people around the pool during the day and during the evening. So you're going to want to make sure you check it out, and you'll appreciate the amount of space that's dedicated to the pool and the pool deck so that you can enjoy it. Open from about 12 noon to 6 p.m. is a real favorite lunch spot, and that is the Mast Grill. You can stop by here and pick up a beer or a soda, but importantly, they're going to offer you hamburgers, cheeseburgers, hot dogs, and the very specially prepared Celebrity Burger. So if you're in the mood for burgers and fries or that hot dog that you haven't had since you left home, come on up to the Mast Grill anytime during the afternoon. You're going to be right at and near the pool deck, near all the lounging chairs, out in the sun or the shade, and it's a great spot to have some alfresco dining. When you get up to deck 15, you're going to find Camp at Sea and the X Club. Camp at Sea is the youth program for young people traveling here with their families on Celebrity Equinox, and it is a STEM-oriented program that is both informational, educational, and a lot of fun. And X Club is for those older teens, and it's a great place to hang out, to get to some of their favorite games, to be near the sports court, and to really enjoy their time together with friends on Celebrity Equinox. On deck 14, one of the favorite gathering spots at the front of the ship is the Sky Lounge. It's the Sky Observation Lounge. It's probably about 200 or 270 degrees of windows all around the front of the ship from floor to ceiling. There's a bar, there is room for live music performance, When you come in here, you may be coming in for a mixology class, you may be coming in for trivia, you may be coming in the evening for a dance party. There are so many times that you're going to want to come into the Sky Lounge and again have some of the best views from out the front of the ship, but yet you're inside in this case and very comfortable no matter what weather you're in and what itinerary you're cruising. Now, when you're ready to book your Celebrity Equinox cruise or cruise on any celebrity ship or the cruise line of your choice, reach out to us here at Next Wave Cruising. We know these ships, we know the brands, we understand the itineraries, and really importantly, we can help make the right match for you with all of the things that are priorities for your next vacation. So don't hesitate to reach out. We're here for you and look forward to helping you plan a wonderful cruise getaway. And before you go, check out the video in the upper right. There's a lot of good cruising information there for you, and I'll see you over there.